Ho, 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 ho! Merry Christmas, all you co-host listeners! It is I, Lord Mahalik, and this is the first official podcast of the co-hosts.
Oh, yeah.
I am joined by the less than likable Cameron. Cameron, how you going?
Less than likable, I have no arguments there. I am pretty good on this Christmas of Christmassy days.
Yes, it is a very good Jacques Noel. So what have you been up to today?
Today, believe it or not, I have been working.
Working? Shit, that's fucking different for you. What shift?
Sorry, what? What? Wiki what? Sorry.
What?
I went sort of Will Smith there.
Yeah, you tried doing that. It was interesting. Interesting.
Well, I'm working on penalty rates because it's Christmas Eve, but, all in all.
Well, that's fair enough.
What about yourself? What have you been doing on this Christmas?
I had to do some shopping for my uncle's baby twins. So.
Wow. Wow, that's lovely. What did you get them?
I got them some plush toys. They're only 3 months old. They don't really need anything.
Are they little plush Russian dolls or?
No. You know, if I would have bought them some Matryoshka dolls, but that's for their first birthday. So.
That's true. That's true. Is that sort of a tradition in a Russian household, or is that just something you've pre-planned?
No, I'm just a weird son of a bitch, so I'll just buy him a Matryoshka doll.
No arguments there.
No.
Obviously, we can't be joined by Death Beast today, James. He is off with his family doing some Christmas stuff.
And
I'm sure he'd be here if he could. And also, he's a lazy fuck.
Yeah, lazy son of a bitch. He missed the Christmas episode, which is technically our first episode.
He missed the first episode. How slack is that?
What a son of a bitch! God damn, he missed the episode.
In all seriousness, though, he does send his apologies, and he will be here for the next podcast, hopefully.
Which will be the New Year's episode, actually. So
New Year's. Sounds good. I'll have to write that down. We have no sort of plan for anything to do with the New Year's, or any festive holidays, or any pre-productive planning.
But as the co-host always say, we don't plan anything ever, which makes our show.
Oh, no. The thing is, we plan, but it never happens.
Yeah, yeah, it's true. It's kind of like the American economy. We don't plan to fix it; just happens anyway.
Hope, Ryan. Hope.
Change we can't believe in.
Yeah, that's true. Back on the theme of Christmas, I know, like, I've never been the sort of person to give away money or gifts on Christmas. I mean, that's what parents are for.
Yeah.
But I have a gift in mind for you, actually.
Well, yeah. Well, actually, funnily enough, I have gifts lined up for all the co-hosts and friends.
You're like the Russian Santa.
Yeah. I drink too much, but
that drinks Australian beer.
Yeah.
Oh,
and vodka, which I actually have, by the way, in my presence for tonight's beverage of the week.
It's more like beverage of the year. You're really never going to drink anything else.
Well, that's true. Well, it's my Christmas drink at the moment, so. Yes. So what's your? I think
it's non-alcoholic. My Christmas drink. I left all my cider at our good friend Josh's house.
Okay.
So that was a bad thing. That was forgetful me, but typical me.
Yeah, no.
So it's just Schweppes Agrum. It's probably my favourite soft drink. I haven't had it in about 2 years, and I've just drank the whole 2-litre bottle in the night.
You know what? I always like drinking Schweppes, regardless of what flavor it is, just by itself. If it's the lemonade or it's the Agrum's my favorite to drink just by itself, even though it's a cocktail drink.
It is. It's just that it's so rare.
Yeah, it's so good.
It is. The Christmas present, actually, got planned for you. Before this episode, a little bit of pre-information. We had a lot of trouble getting the mics to work.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, damn right. It took about a good half hour to get the mics working.
It did.
I didn't mention my drink, you son of a bitch. I didn't mention my. Before we got into a tangent.
Yes, well, it was a SingStar mic you were trying to connect. You're using your inbuilt laptop one at the moment, but I'm recording, so we won't get any overlay of your voice.
No, well, of course not. It's actually, funnily enough, this laptop of mine, it's a Toshiba. It has a great fucking inbuilt microphone in it. I'm very proud. I'm very proud.
It is. Yeah, you should be proud. It's better than a SingStar mic, at least.
Well, yeah, it's always better than a SingStar mic.
Yeah, which is why the Christmas gift I'm planning to give you is a pretty good microphone.
Oh, really? Shit.
Yes, it's not going to be a professional gaming one, you know, $200 or $300.
Yeah.
You'd be better off buying Dr. Dre Beats or whatever the hell they're called.
Yeah, no, I have no interest in buying that.
Nobody does.
For me, presents are I always go with function. It's always about how a thing works over what it looks like, you know.
At least with that, you can have your sound playing back through your headphones, so that if you ever get a opportunity to record the audio, you won't get an overlay of whoever's on the call with you.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Mike, you know what? I think tonight's drink choice was not the greatest.
Really?
Yeah. Okay. So seeing as we co-host always go on tangents in our conversation.
I see no reason why we couldn't.
Well, of course not. It doesn't fucking bother me. I am drinking at the moment Belvedere Bloody Mary with fruit and vegetable juice. So
I've always wondered. I've never been one to know the contents of a drink, but a Bloody Mary, is that something to do with tomatoes?
Yeah. Well, this specific vodka, it was distilled with tomato. So, yeah, but the Bloody Mary drink is usually tomato juice with and spicy sauce in it and all that good stuff. It's a really interesting drink, the Bloody Mary.
That's the key word there, interesting.
Yeah, quote unquote. But this Bloody Mary bottle of Belvedere, Bloody Mary is just the title of it. It's not the actual Bloody Mary cocktail.
Okay.
Yeah, it's and
so I imagine it's just a red tinge then.
No, there's no tinge. There actually is no tinge in the actual liquid itself.
It's just a clear liquid then.
Yeah, it's just vodka, but at the bottom of the bottle there's a red, so there is a kind of red tinge in it.
Okay, so if you're looking at it in a certain light, the whole thing will appear red.
Yeah. And I've added it with fruit and vegetable juice. Can't say I'm not being healthy.
I'm not quite sure why you would do that. Why would you do that? Is it a body destroying drink, but you've backed it up with a body restoring drink?
Yeah. But a catalyst in the making.
Well, that's kind of like shooting yourself and then trying to revive yourself. It's not going to work. No.
And you know what the funny thing is? Is that the actual drink, it isn't the worst I've had. It's actually fairly average. The thing is my brother took all of my my mixes. I usually keep my vodka mixes in Coke bottles or vodkas, or in squash bottles in pub squash. By the way, my favorite vodka mix is vodka and squash with lime in it.
I would not protest that. I remember having the exact same one at a pub with you about 2 months ago.
Yeah,
and that was probably. I couldn't taste much of the vodka, but there was. How many shots were in that one?
There's 2 shots of vodka in.
I could not taste it. I could not taste the vodka. That's what made it the best drink. I mean, I despise spirits. I smell them and it's just like I feel like I'm going to retch. I do not know why. It's just maybe it was a bad experience when I turned 18 and I got pissed off my face and ended up throwing up all over the bathroom.
I think that was at my place as well. So
it was at your place, yes, which made it all the more worse. But
well, my bad.
My bad. I'll never host a party for that man again.
No.
Ho ho ho!
Yeah.
Merry tangent.
Merry tangent. Yeah. But before we do go on to like the bulk of this podcast, which is about Christmas, I would just like to say that will we do a New Year's podcast?
I don't see why not. I mean, I can see why James would be preoccupied, especially at this time.
Yeah.
But New Year's, it isn't really something celebrated that you wouldn't be on the computer, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, Christmas, you gotta spend with family. New Year's, I don't really know
with
anyone that
friends.
has New Year's parties.
Yeah,
I remember your New Year's party was on the actual 16th of January.
Yeah, the actual New Year festivity,
Yeah,
which
you
went
kept
off
putting it
a
off,
hit. Yeah.
but it was a good party.
Oh yeah. It was mint. It was. I don't think I'll have one this year though, which is unfortunate. But I will be having. I will have to move all the awesome back for my birthday party. So.
Oh yes, March the, hold on,
14th, man.
14th?